Next, the non-Brahman movement. In the early 20th century, the non-Brahman movement started. The initiative came from those non-Brahman castes that had acquired access to education, wealth, and influence. Next, they argued that Brahmins were heirs of Aryan invaders from the north who had conquered southern lands from the original inhabitants of the regions, the indigenous Dravidian races. They also challenged Brahminical claims to power. Next, E.V. Rama Swami Naikar, or Priyer as he was called, came from a middle class family. Interestingly, he had been an ascetic in his early life and had studied Sanskrit scripture carefully. Later, he became a member of the Congress only to leave it in disgust when he found that at a feast organized by nationalist sittings, arrangements followed caste distancing, that is, the lower castes were made to sit at a distance from the upper caste. Next, convinced that untouchable had to fight for their dignity, Partier founded the self-respect movement. He argued that untouchable were the true upholders of an original Tamil and Dravidian culture which had been Brahmans. He felt that all religious authorities saw social divisions and equality as God given. Untouchable had to free themselves, therefore, from all religions in order to achieve social equality. Next, Periyar was an outspoken critic of Hindu scriptures, especially the codes of Manu, the ancient lyre, and the Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana. He said that these texts had been used to establish the authority of Brahmans over lower castes and the dominations of men over women. Next, these did not go unchallenged. The forceful speech, writings, and movements of lower caste leaders did lead to rethinking and some self-criticism among upper caste nationalist leaders. Next, but Orthodox Hindu society also reacted by founding Sanatan Dharma Sabhas and Bharat Dharma Mahatmandal in the north, and associations like the Brahman Sabha in Bengal. Next, the object of these associations was to uphold caste distinctions as a cornerstone of Hinduism and show how this was by scriptures, debates, and struggles. Our caste continued beyond the colonial period and are still going on in our own times. Next, black slave and white planters. You have read about how Jyotirao Phule established in his book Gulamgiri between caste oppositions and the practice of slavery in America. What was this system of slavery? Next, from that time and European explorers and traders landed in Africa in the 17th century. A trade in slaves began. Black people were captured and brought from Africa to America sold to white planters and mode to work on cotton and other plantations, most of them in the southern United States. In the plantations of they had to work long hours, typically from dawn to dusk, punished from inefficient work and whipped and tortured. Next, many people, white and black, opposed slavery through organized protest. In doing so, they invoked the spirit of the American revolutions of 1776, exhorting, see your declaration, Americans. Do you understand your own language? In his moving Gettysburg address, Abraham Lincoln held that those who had fought slavery and done so for the cause of democracy, he urged the people to strive for racial equality so that government of the people by the people for the people shall not perish from of earth. Next, what social ideas did the following people support? Ramayana, Ram Mohan Rai, Dayanand Saraswati, वीर संघम, ज्योतिराव फूले, पंडित राम भाई फेरियार, मुमताज़ अली, ईश्वरा विद्यासागर. नेक्स्ट स्टॉप.